There comes a time in everyone's life when the world feels too heavy, when every dream seems far away, when you start wondering if all your effort even matters. You've tried, you've failed, you've fallen, and deep inside, a voice whispers, maybe it's not meant for me. But listen carefully. There's another voice, quiet but powerful, that says, keep going. You can make it. Meet Ryan, a young man chasing a dream bigger than his circumstances. He wasn't born rich. He wasn't handed opportunities. He built everything from nothing. Every morning before sunrise, he'd wake up, run through empty streets, and tell himself, one day, I'll make it. He worked long hours at a job he didn't love, but every night, he'd come home, open his laptop, and chase the dream that kept him alive. Days turned into months. Months turned into years. Still, nothing seemed to work. People around him moved on. Friends got stable jobs, bought cars, started families. And Ryan? He was still struggling. They laughed. They called him a dreamer. They said, be realistic. But every night, when the world went to sleep, Ryan whispered to himself, I can make it. Just one more try. One night, something inside him broke. He sat alone in his room, surrounded by failure, and tears began to fall. He looked in the mirror and whispered, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not good enough. Then he remembered his father's words. Son, it's not over until you decide it's over. In that moment, something awakened inside him. He stood up, looked at himself, and said, no, I'm not done yet. From that night on, everything changed. He stopped waiting for motivation and built discipline. He stopped looking for validation and built belief. He trained his mind to rise even when his body was tired. He worked through the pain, through the silence, through the doubt. He learned that greatness isn't about talent. It's about persistence. It's about showing up even when no one is watching. Every champion was once a beginner who refused to give up. Every master was once a disaster. Every success story began with one brave decision: to try again. Ryan faced rejection. He failed more times than he could count, but he refused to quit, because he finally understood. Failure doesn't mean the end. It means you're trying. And trying means you're still alive. Then, one morning, everything changed. After years of effort, he received a simple message. We'd like to offer you an opportunity. It wasn't huge, but it was enough to prove that all the pain had purpose. That persistence pays off. Ryan realized that success doesn't come overnight. It comes over time, step by step, day by day. Years later, he stood on a stage, facing a crowd of thousands. The same people who once doubted him now applauded. He smiled, remembering those sleepless nights, the failures, the rejections, the loneliness. And in that moment he whispered, I made it. But he also knew, this wasn't luck. It was grit. It was faith. It was the power of not giving up. Ryan looked at the audience and said, if you only knew how many times I failed before I got here, you'd never call me lucky. You'd call me relentless. Then he paused and said, you may be tired. You may be broke. You may be invisible right now. But that doesn't mean your story is over. Don't let fear control you. Don't let people's opinions silence you. Don't let failure stop you. Because if you can survive the struggle, you can earn the success. Remember this. The world doesn't owe you anything. But life rewards those who never stop showing up. Every day you wake up and try again. You're already winning. So when you feel tired, keep going. When no one believes in you, believe in yourself. When the world says, give up, stand tall and shout, I'm not done yet. You have a fire inside you that can't be measured. A vision that can't be stolen. A dream that can't be destroyed. You were not born to quit. You were born to conquer. And one day, you'll look back at every tear, every late night, every failure, and smile. Because that pain built your power. That struggle built your strength. So no matter what you're facing right now, say it, feel it, believe it. I can make it. I will make it. I must make it. Because your story is not over. It's just beginning. And when the world finally sees you rise, they'll call you lucky. But you'll know the truth. You weren't lucky. You were relentless. You didn't wait for the world to believe in you. You believed in yourself, and that belief changed everything. So tonight, don't doubt your path. Don't compare your journey. Don't question your worth. Keep moving. Keep believing. Keep fighting. Because one day, you'll whisper to yourself with a smile, I made it.